Good evening and welcome to Sundays with Neelu. I hope you all are doing well. I'm fine, getting used to the routine of lockdown, staying at home. I hope you are doing well, in good health, along with your families. My prayers to you, your families, and the whole world. Thank you. So, now I'll take you to another place called the Storyland, where there is no one but you and me. So today's story is the title is The Magic Pot. So we have done many stories like this. This is a fairy tale again. So what is it about the magic pot? Yeah. So once there lived a girl called Melody. She lived with her mother. They were very poor and they lived in a corner of a village close to the forest. And Melody and her mother barely managed some food, every day. So they had no food to eat. And they would Melody would sing beautiful songs. She was a singer. And the mother would listen to the songs and she would sleep in the night. So like this days passed by and they would sometimes eat some food and sometimes they would gather some fruits from here and there from the forest, eat and sleep, and sometimes there was no food. So one day Melody's mother said that I'm feeling really hungry and we cannot stay like this anymore. Let's go and fetch for some food. So then Melody says, Mother, you stay home. I will go into the forest and check if there is some food. Yeah, I'll fetch some fruits. So she keeps walking into the forest and Melody keeps singing beautiful songs. She keeps humming. And suddenly from somewhere, a figure appears in front of her, all of a sudden. And she sees a witch standing with a magic wand. She says, Hey, who are you? She says, I'm Melody. She says, You sing really beautiful. So she says, I got really startled, seeing you. You looked like as if you're going to do something. So she says, Don't worry, I won't harm you. I really love your songs. The way you're singing is beautiful. Yeah. Ask me whatever you want. I'll give you a gift. So this girl says, I really don't have, anything with me, but all I need is some food to eat. My mother is very, very hungry at home. So to this, the witch says, Don't worry, and she, just rubs her hands and then, swirls her magic wand, and suddenly there appears a pot. Yeah, a small black pot, cooking pot. So immediately she gives it to Melody and she says, Now your food problem is solved. You take it and go home and cook. So she says, I'm sorry for being, if I'm not being rude, I want to ask you something. What is this, pot? What can I do with this pot? There is no food in it. So she says, Hey, no, the pot is a magical pot. Yeah, it is a magic pot. You take it home, put it on the stove, and it will start, it will produce food. All you have to say is, Little pot, please cook, and it will start cooking. So the girl says, That's wonderful. But the witch says, On one condition, you have to come every day here and sing a song for me. So the girl happily nods and she says, Every day I will come and sing a song for you. So then later the witch says, the girl asks the witch, How can I stop it? I can start cooking, but how can I stop it? She says, Good question. All you have to say is, Little pot, stop cooking. Yeah. So and the girl says, Okay, so please remember these magical phrases. That's what the witch says. And the girl takes the pot, happily nods, and goes home, gives the pot to the mother, and tells her the entire story. And the mother and daughter that day they eat, they put the pot on the stove, and there appears beautiful sweet porridge. Yeah. And the girl says, Stop cooking. Yeah, little pot, stop cooking. And with this magical phrase, the pot stops cooking, and then they take the pot and they eat sweet porridge that day. So like this, days pass by and the girl every morning goes to the jungle and she sings a song to the witch, and the witch feels very happy. And this is how she comes back home and eats the sweet porridge along with her mother. So many days pass by like this. And one day the girl says, Mother, I have to go to the jungle. Yeah, in the morning she says, I'm going to meet the witch and sing a song for her. So the mother says, I'm really hungry. I want to eat. So she says, Okay. She puts the pot and says, Little pot, cook. Yeah. So, and the pot starts cooking. So the girl says, I'm really getting late. I have to go and meet the witch. So the mother says, and she tells her mother, please, remember the phrase, little pot stop cooking. That's when it'll stop cooking. So the mother says, don't irritate me, I know what to say, and please go. So the girl goes, and she goes, and the mother sees the porridge. She feels very hungry. She starts eating, but then she forgets what to say. So she looks at the pot and she says, "Now stop cooking. Don't overflow. Don't this. Don't that." And she forgets that phrase, "Little pot, stop cooking." She says, "Stop cooking this that," but that phrase doesn't work. She had to say, "Little pot, stop cooking," and the mother forgets that. So she sits there, like, she breaks her head now how to stop this. And the pot still, the porridge still keeps overflowing, and the porridge fills the house and it flows out of the door. It goes into the, nearby houses, and the whole place is filled, and people start floating in the porridge. And, they say, "What is this? What is this? What is this?" And by now, Melody returns from the jungle. As she walks, she sees so much porridge all over, and she starts swimming in it literally. She wades through it and she comes home. And she looks at the pot and she says, "Little pot, stop cooking." And immediately the pot stops cooking. Yeah. And the mother says, "I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't remember those words." So there ends the story. Yeah. So the mother basically doesn't listen to her properly. For me, the learning from the story is that when someone is saying something important, we need to listen. Yeah. Listening is very important. Most of the time we hear, yeah, we don't listen, and we want to talk. When the other person is talking, we frame our own sentences and we want to talk. So that is the learning from the story for me. And while reading the story, I remembered something. Once I was to go for a movie. It was a hot summer afternoon, and I took a liter of milk, and I said the milk will get spoiled. Yeah. So I will boil the milk and keep it. So I kept it there on the stove, in a low flame, and I started getting ready. So I nicely got ready and I headed out for the movie, forgetting the milk completely. So I watched the movie. It is like, after 5:30 I returned home. While I came home, I just opened the door, the lock, and suddenly there was burnt smell all over the house. And I was wondering what happened. So I just ran into the kitchen. Then I remembered I put the milk on the stove, and by then it was all carbon. Yeah, it was all black. Yeah, it was black soot all over the place, and it was smelling. And, I'm sure my neighbors must have smelt it too. So I switched off everything. I took the utensil out and I left it outside the house. I said, no, no, I'm not going to get it inside because there's no use. It's already burnt completely. So that's what happened. From then, I always stand when the milk boils. I stand there till it boils. Yeah, maybe it takes 3 to 3.5 minutes. Yeah, but I stand there. I finish the business, and I go. So that was the learning for me, to be very attentive. Not to just be negligent. Yeah, to be attentive was the lesson. So, thank you so much for all your kind attention and listening to the story and feeling happy for a while in the La La Land called Storyland Sundays with Neelu. I will see you here again next Sunday, only on Sundays with Neelu, with another new story. Till then, stay home, stay safe, wash your hands regularly, yeah, frequently, and just stay home with your families and be happy. Ciao.